Alright, the clock is ticking. Holding the phone in one hand and drawing with the other, so I apologize in advance if things get kind of wonky. Some of you know Richard Friend, wonderful artist and inker. He's been doing some YouTube videos for several years now. I've been following, and he started a 10-minute challenge, which is where you spend 10 minutes kind of studying a piece and give yourself 10 to 30 minutes to kind of put that into practice. This is based off of a Bernie Wrightson monster. If you're not familiar with Bernie Wrightson, I highly recommend that you look him up. It's part of a thing called the Studio. It's a group of 4 guys back in the 70s, late 70s. Bernie Wrightson, Michael Kaluta, Jeffrey Jones, and Barry Windsor Smith. But I just figured I would jump in and go for this 10-minute challenge and see what happened. Remember him having a nose. It's kind of reminiscent of one of the little darkness creatures, but without the big ears. Again, at this stage, it's really just all about shapes, forms, masses. Especially in a 10-minute challenge, getting caught up in rendering is a quick way to burn away your time. I usually use a lighter pencil. 2H and H is what I normally use. I'm just going with a regular HB 0.5. Figured that might show up a little bit better on the page. I'm only 2 minutes in. Guess I'm doing okay here. I'm definitely throwing some of my own flavor in here. This head was definitely kind of out more. Again, I apologize for the shakiness and focusing. Working on a kind of a platform that sits above my drawing table. I can lay my tablet on. And that way I can use my laptop camera. Do kind of a thing similar to what Jim Lee's been doing over on Twitch, where you can see the artboard and me at the same time. That's very exciting in my mind, but I guess it kind of helps put things in perspective when you see the person actually doing it. Four minutes. Bernie does this wonderful cross-hatching that Rich has been going over on his YouTube channel. I highly recommend you check that stuff out, especially if you're an artist. If you don't know Rich's work, Inker for Travis Charest back at the turn of the decade on Wildcats, which is still a super high watermark in American comics. He doesn't give himself enough credit as an artist. You look at his Black Series drawings. Check those out. I mean, if you work with ink at all, looking at that for 30 seconds, you almost need to take a nap. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Five minutes. Let's see if I can. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna jump right to inking it. Why not? Camera's not focusing. Again, I'm just trying this out. It's something that I've definitely had in mind to start streaming more art and stuff. And I'm working on getting that kind of set up. But I'm working on my book Gemini, and that's kind of my priority right now. I'm on the downhill slope. I think if all kind of goes according to plan, I'll be debuting that in Las Vegas. Amazing Las Vegas Con at the end of June. I'm not sure if I'll do an ash can kind of thing, or maybe I thought about doing like a artist edition of just the black and whites. The book won't be out proper until the end of the year, October probably at the earliest. Gotta get a few issues ahead on this thing. Where am I at? 8 minutes. Already I can tell I've kind of veered off course here. Not quite. Let's see, he had horns too. At the last minute. Bernie had more width at the top. There was more mass. It was kind of hunched over. So I lost some of that. You know, I might try this again later this afternoon. Okay, that's it. That's 10 minutes. I'm gonna go with it and put it up and see what happens, see what you guys think, and yeah. You're welcome to check these videos out from Rich Friend, and if you're into drawing, then try these too. I mean, 10 minutes a day, it's really not a lot. So, take it easy, guys. Bye.